Oh hi, I'm that guy, built so fly in a silk bow tie. Don't know why I'm built so fly, but I am no lie. Oh my, rolled by in a low right huffy, sitting on the peg, shell toes puffy, cuff rolled up to my calf, classic ass, bad with swag like Buffy. Gotta be the one to bite the bullet, I'm a sinner, but a better kid, I'm better man. I wanna be Zen, go sipping on its medicine, instead of meditating, but I get it when I can. I don't wanna wind up in the gutter with a bottle of malt, liquor bitter cause I never got a call. Tell me, that's all, figured out, I'm sick it out, but I'm looking at the wall. Part of me was hoping to be caught up in the moment and be open, the good and the god of me, by God of lobotomy, and I get that I ought to become a bit of an oddity when somebody gets offended by the thought of me. Who see you? Gotta be kidding me. Do me like Abri said to be. If you see me with a chickadee no diggity, it'll be giggity. Whew. Gonna send it like a letter from above. With a woman that I love, cause I get it like I live. But if my baby's gay, I'll say you go gay, baby. Work that crib, work that bib, burp that kid, screw police, flip that car. I don't want a Jesus piece, but I want a Reese's piece and a Kit Kat bar. I want everybody focusing on getting me on Letterman and kick it for the betterment of innocent Americans who never want to settle for their pop or not. Cause my bedroom rocks and the beat still knocks when I sort my socks. Anyway, hi everybody. It's me, Itsy Ditto. Today we are starting over. Yesterday we ran into some technical difficulties and some mental difficulties in what and how and everything that I'm doing with this playthrough here. So I thought about it and I figured, you know what? I've beat this before, right? But I did it in a suboptimal order. So today, we are going to do that in the better order, which is to do our first run through on easy, so that we can get the 3 achievements at least. First one, beat the game in under 4 hours. All right, that's our main goal. Okay, so it's a speed run. It's very, very doable. I'm also going to try and get all the collectibles while we're doing it. The first time I did it, I think I did it in just over 2 hours. I think like 2 hours, 15 minutes type thing. And that was still, like, I was rushing, but I still, got stuff and yeah. It wasn't like a, direct pathing, beat boss, go upstairs, don't pick up any of the items, whatever, like proper speed run type stuff, where you get the bare minimum items and you do the exact things that you need to do in the exact order, and then you restart if you're off by 3 seconds. But we're not that serious. But we are going to go for the achievement still. So with that in mind, we're also going to be going for, so I'll open these up so we can see, because I do want to kind of make this like a guide. I mean, it is technically a guide, it's just not like a good one. But that's kind of how I want to lay this out. So you can ignore the first part if you want, or watch it anyway, whatever. This is gonna be part 1 for realsies. Alright, yesterday was me getting back in the game and kind of remembering how it works. So today we're gonna do it properly. Okay, so, yeah, so we're gonna get playing it safe. I mean, obviously I've got all these, but if you follow what I do, we're gonna get playing it safe, because we're gonna play on easy, we're not gonna play on normal yet. We are... okay, I mean, yeah, that's, you can get that. Yeah, same thing. Lockpick, yeah, same thing. Oh yeah, so that's easy too. I'll show you. This easy. Increase, yeah, we'll get that regardless. Finish off an enemy with a knife, maybe. Same maybe there. Probably not this one. This one's a maybe. One shot. Yeah, I mean, maybe we might get it. Same thing, might get it. Probably won't do this one, it's kind of annoying to get right, because we are... oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned, but We're also going to do this where we don't heal. I think it's technically don't heal more than 3 times, but we can do it without heals at all. And yeah, so this is another one we're going to go for. We're going to try and get all the coins in this playthrough, as well as all of the Mr. Everywhere statues, and read all the files. Okay, we're going to do that while we're speedrunning, just to show that it's doable. And if it isn't, I mean, we'll find out. So this one is the other one we're going to do, where we're not going to open the item box more than 3 times. And I said this yesterday, but I'll let you know again. This is a red herring. It's there. You have to open it 3 times throughout the story. So when you do that, that's all. That's all of your attempts. So if you do it more than that, you lose that. This one you do actually get to use your 3 first aids if you really need to, but we're gonna try and do it without. And I think the rest is just yeah, that's all DLC. All right, cool. So that's the goal today. We're gonna do a speed run. So here we go. New game on easy. And so a few things to note about the speed runs in this game is what counts and what doesn't count for your actual like time total. So shout out to I've got my 2 guides open here, that the ones I used the first time I played through. So the first one is Resident Evil 7 speedrun guide, how to beat the game in under 4 hours, on Windows Central, which I don't know. By I'll shout out the actual author, Paul Acevedo, Acevedo, whatever that is. Okay. And yeah, so he lays it out where he actually does it with those 2 extra achievements in mind: the resource manager, where you don't open the box, and walk it off, where you don't heal. Because again, it's very doable. Okay, so the things that add to your time and the things that don't. So pretty much all the cinematics in this game are unskippable, and they also add to your time. So the only skippable ones are after the old video ship and at the so like there's 2 parts and it's not this first one. So we have to watch this. Time keeps going when you're using menus, checking the map, saving the game as well. Also adds to your time, which is crazy, but that's how it works. Unless you're in this pause menu here, it will keep going. So this is our, take a second, breathe, look at the guide, whatever we need to do. And then the rest is just his tips. And we are going to ignore parts of it because we're going to also go for collectibles, which I have in my other guide here, which I'll also shout out, which is gamesradar.com. It's Resident Evil 7 collectibles, files, antique coins, Mr. Everywhere's, and videotapes location guide by, I don't know if that's an L or an I, probably an I, Ian Wilson. Iain Wilson. I don't know. These, and they're both from like 2017, but it's still valid. Yeah, and he writes a whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best, because the reason I'm not doing this off the top of my head is because my memory isn't that good. So we're using the guides for that purpose mainly. The speedrun guide I'll probably ignore for the most part, because I know the route to go, more or less. We can check back on it every once in a while just to make sure I'm on track. But again, it's very doable to do this in, within the 4 hours, and still get all those achievements in one go. So that's what we're gonna try and do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's go. And we can watch this now with subtitles even, because I turned it on. Woo! Yeah, so that's me trying to skip it. We can't skip it. Also, for any of those wondering what happened to my stream yesterday, Windows 11 happened. yeah, they have a
I gotta get
new
back to work. I love
games setting
I miss you so much.
feature,
I'm sending
which
tons of
is
kisses.
probably great for people who are,
Bye, baby.
just gaming. Like that's the only window they have open. But when you stream in, it's no good because what it's designed to do is it. I don't know specifically how it works, but it essentially reduces the performance on all your background
You were right.
tasks,
I did lie to you. I shouldn't have.
which again is fine for gaming, but
All I can
with
say
streaming, I
is,
need OBS
if
open
you
and
get this,
YouTube open and etc. etc. So every time I was alt
stay
tabbing, it was
away.
killing the stream. So um, they do have, I don't know. And I'm sorry if anybody uses the chat and I don't see it.
Hey,
I'm still trying to figure out how to get that to work because I want to play in full screen,
Yeah.
right? You know.
Yeah, no, I'm
So
good. I'm good.
yeah.
It's Mia.
If
She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
yeah, I'll try and tab
I
out
don't
every
know.
once in a while just to
I don't know how.
make sure
But she's back.
YouTube
She's
is still
back
playing
somehow.
nice, and if I see them then
Maybe
that's
it's a prank.
perfect. But
She
otherwise,
wants me to come and get her.
I'm sorry if I don't get to you right away.
Dulvey, Louisiana.
And I mean, as more people watch
What if it
and
is
more
her?
people comment, I'll probably
I have to find out. what
adjust my
happened.
setup accordingly, where I'll actually play in windowed and have chat up. But there hasn't been a need for that yet, so yeah, for now we'll do it like this. And I just went with something nice about NVIDIA and their, what is it called, GeForce Experience or whatever, is you can go in and it'll,
This is the place.
populate all the games on your computer, and then it will give you the quote-unquote optimal graphic settings for each game. So I just use that for the most part, and it pretty much always works. And we might not be like 100% ideal graphics, but it's good enough that it should still look okay. But I did want to double check the brightness. Yeah, brightness is where we want it, so okay, good. So this is file number, no it's not even actually a file. This is not the file. The file is this. Very first file is this. You turn it, make sure you press A on it, and that's file number 1. There we go. Yeah, the videotapes, for the most part, I'm not going to watch them because they eat into our time, and they're not necessary to do. I'll see what our time is like by the time we get to the... Well, one of them you have to watch, so that's fine. But the other 3, technically you don't. But the first one we are going to watch still, at least partway through, and we'll see. I'm going to see if that even works. Because we need to watch it to get the first antique coin, which is also important because we need to use the coins to buy our special items, which you guys will see later. So yeah, this whole section is just atmosphere building area. We can skip the thing there. We're gonna crouch under this, and we're just basically running through all this. And if you do need to adjust your graphic settings, wait until you're inside the building, because I think I said this last time, but there's no reason. Okay, so just double checking. So this also isn't a file. Looking at her, oh my god, can you not? There we go. Sorry, the whole thing just got covered by an ad. There we go. Yeah, so the only file until we go run into Mia basically is just that starting one in your inventory. So we could look at that, but we really don't need to. Yeah, and just go right in. So if you do need to adjust settings, do it in here, because this is more indicative of what the game will look like. So I'm gonna skip most of the optional ambience building stuff, like going through all the stuff in the kitchen there and whatever. But we're gonna go up here, we're going to save for our first save, and remember that actually does eat into our time every time we save, so we're gonna try not to save too much. But the other strategy too with that is, I don't know if you watched my Resident Evil 2 playthrough where I talked about all the speedrunning strats kind of thing, is crap, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you retry instead of reload the save, it'll sometimes add the time. So here's how you get first coin, by the way. So you look down, make sure you grab that lockpick, and unfortunately now we have to wait for these guys. But we need the coin, so we gotta do this. But I am going to try and do it where I can skip the last half, because there is the option to stop the video. So I'm gonna see if I can unlock the drawer and then just stop the video, and if that'll work. And if it doesn't, we're gonna do a save scrub, so that we don't lose our time trying that. But it would be a pretty good strategy if you are trying to do, you know, collect everything and still do the speedrun. So yeah, I'm sorry for everyone who's upset about me talking over their dialogue, but that's why we have subtitles. Hopefully the game audio is a little better today. I think yesterday it was like next to silent, so I turned it up a bit for the stream, so hopefully it'll sound better.
Get out of the way.
Because again, I'll be talking pretty much the whole time, because that's how I do. Alright, let me in. Alright, cool. So now we can run by them.
Why are we in hell this time?
And I think really if you want to do optimal timing, you want to make sure you get in before they get in the hallway, because otherwise, okay, if you start, yeah, that's fine. Because they'll block you otherwise, and then you have to walk behind them. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Because that's kind of the one time that you can affect the future kind of thing from, oh hell yeah. Okay, so there's your speedrun strat, guys. Speedrun / collecting strat. So I'm gonna go save quick. Just good. Okay, so right, I have to actually check the stats for time. Okay, so we're at 7 minutes. We've got our first coin, we've got our first file. Mr. Everywheres don't come until after this technically tutorial level, so. And again, so the reason we're playing on easy is I mean, it's to make it easier, right? I'm sure this is doable on the harder difficulties, but I'm not gonna punish myself by doing that right away. Okay. So yeah, so the you gonna go down, buddy? There we go. The entire point of the video is to show you that that's the little secret lever there. So you can get in here and progress. Yeah, I still really don't know what his plan was for the rest of the broken ladder there. Alright, cool. Okay, so because I played this part yesterday, hopefully we now know where the ideal side to go on is, which is going to be hugging this wall instead of the other wall. Because if we hug the other wall, the body pops up and we lose that little bit of extra time. And as much as this is, you know, very doable, we do still want to save as much time as we can in the places that we can. So, I think this does it, or does it just follow me? We'll find out. Oh no, it does just follow me. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so there you go. We learned that. It doesn't matter where you go. You still lose those, you know, 200 milliseconds. I don't know how milliseconds translate to actual seconds. Okay, so here's our next file. It's actually our next two files, because we have to read both sides, and there's 1 and 2, right? Or 2 and 3, I guess, technically. And that's something that comes up a lot in the notes in this game. Sorry, I'm just gonna put on some chapstick. Where one, like, file, basically, is actually 2 files or more. Where you have to flip it around or read through the other pages. So, we can keep that in mind. Whoops, grab the bolt cutters. Okay. And now this part is the worst for speedruns, because it's just frustrating, because you have to follow her, and it's all scripted, and whatever. Okay.
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan?
Oops.
Ethan?
Are you alright?
Ethan
You
Venters.
shouldn't be here.
What do you mean?
Ethan Venters.
Contact.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Did I?
2, yes.
Did anyone see you?
Okay.
Did he see you?
Who else is here? What the hell's going on?
So the other reason that I'm
We
playing
need to
this
go.
way is
We need to go now!
to prevent me from using my extra unlocked items. So, yeah, you can't actually go ahead of her. Like, there's
Where are you
invisible
taking
wall
me?
right here. I'm running as
Someone
fast as I
safe.
can, but
You
it
gonna
doesn't work.
tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
And I just want to show you guys that it's, you know, doable for the average person. Let me buy this stupid fat butt in my way.
What is this place? What'd they do to you?
Not now. We need to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
I think the depth of field is... Oh. You know, we're gonna try... Sorry, I'm such a frickin' graphics snob. Depth of field off. There we go. I'm gonna see if that, because it, like, blurs otherwise when you're looking from one thing to another, and I don't like that. Because I should have the
Mia, we have to talk.
performance to
That
be able to
message isn't-
still do it.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you
As long as I'm
did.
not recording at the same
didn't.
time.
Okay, fine.
Found that out the
Just
hard
tell
way.
me what's going on.
I can
I
either